Dear Taurus, welcome. Before we delve into the currents that are shaping your world, I want you to sit with a quiet question. Have you ever felt that a part of you, the truest, most vibrant part, has been waiting for permission to live? Waiting for a sign, for someone else's approval, for the right time? If that resonates deep within your bones, I invite you to join us in the comments below by writing, "I am my own permission." Let that be the first step in reclaiming the authority over your own soul. Today, we speak of a sacred restlessness that has been stirring within you. It is not the chaotic tremor of anxiety, but the deep, foundational rumble of a soul preparing to shift its very ground. There is an energy gathering around you now, one that does not ask for small adjustments, but for a profound transformation. It is calling for you to finally set down the burdens you have carried for so long. They have started to feel like a part of your own skin. This is not merely a phase, it is a spiritual evolution. You are in the process of shedding an old identity, a version of yourself that, while it may have kept you safe, no longer aligns with the truth of who you are becoming. Let us speak plainly here. If your spirit has felt weary, if your energy has felt like you are walking through thick mud while others seem to glide by, it is because your soul is not asking for more effort. It is not asking you to hustle harder or to be more perfect. It is asking for alignment. It is begging you to come home to yourself. For too long, perhaps, you have been tuned into the frequency of the outside world, to its demands, its expectations, and its noise. You, dear Taurus, are the pillar, the one who provides stability. And in that role, you have often absorbed the chaos of others. But the universe is now gently, yet firmly, inviting you to turn your gaze inward, to reconnect with your purpose, your core values, the things that make your spirit feel solid and real. The world will always have an opinion, but your soul has a truth. Today, we listen to that truth, and here we uncover a profound secret, a key to unlocking the very flow of life. That key is joy. Joy is not a fleeting emotion or a frivolous distraction, as some may have led you to believe. Joy is the compass of your soul. It is the resonant frequency of your highest truth. When you consciously choose to cultivate joy, not as a reward for hard work, but as the very foundation of your existence, you become a magnet for the life that is truly meant for you. The universe does not respond to your struggle. It responds to your alignment. When you align with the energy of joy, you are sending a clear signal that you are ready to receive the goodness that has been waiting for you. You may be on the cusp of a great surge in prosperity. This may not just be financial, though it could certainly manifest as an unexpected opportunity or a promotion. This is a prosperity of the soul, a richness of connection, a wealth of peace, a profound sense of purpose. But this is not a matter of luck. It is the natural consequence of alignment. You cannot expect to receive these blessings while still living in the architecture of your past fears and limitations. You must begin to build with the materials of your desired reality. So let this be your quiet mantra today, not to be shouted to the world, but to be felt in the chambers of your own heart. I build only with the energy of what is true for me. Feel that. Own it. It means you are consciously withdrawing your focus from what is lacking, from the ghosts of old disappointments, and placing it squarely on the vision of the person you are becoming. Visualize that version of you, the one who is already living in a state of grace, calm, and unshakable self-worth. That person is not a distant dream. They are the truth, buried beneath the rubble of past conditioning. This transformation extends to your physical being as well. Your body, that sacred vessel, is asking for a deep and loving tune-up. The message from your spirit is clear: hydrate and nourish. This is not about a diet. It is about reverence. When you offer your body pure water, you are not just quenching thirst. You are cleansing your energetic field, washing away the residue of old sorrows and the anxieties of others. When you nourish yourself with real, vibrant foods, you are not just eating. You are infusing your cells with life force, with a frequency that allows your intuition to speak more clearly. When your body is in a state of purity, your spirit's voice is no longer a whisper. It becomes a clear, discernible guide. You will find yourself making decisions with greater ease, seeing through illusion, and stepping out of emotional spirals before they can take hold. This is a glow-up from the inside out, a fortification of your inner temple. And here is where the path becomes truly interesting. You are about to learn or master a new skill, a new way of being. This is not a random development. It is divinely timed. You are stepping into a new role in the world, perhaps one that involves collaboration, leadership, or building something of lasting value with others. The key to navigating this new chapter is the ability to read your own energy with unwavering clarity. You must become the guardian of your own peace. You can no longer afford to get lost in someone else's storm or to mirror their negativity simply to keep a false peace. You have a mission that is far too important now, and your clear, grounded vibration is the fuel that will see it through. So let this be your cosmic permission slip, signed by your own soul. Stop trying to fix what is broken outside of you. Stop trying to mend the world with the fragments of your own being. Instead, turn inward and nourish the unshakable power that resides within. You have everything you need. The universe is not just watching, it is conspiring in your favor. Let us now turn to the cards to see what deeper truths they wish to illuminate for you today. Dear Taurus, the first card to step forward is the Queen of Wands, and her energy is like a radiant sunbeam breaking through the clouds. She represents a part of you that is rising, a confidence, a magnetism, a vibrant life force that you may have kept hidden for far too long. The universe is holding up a mirror to you, reflecting the commanding and beautiful presence you naturally hold. You are far more powerful than you have allowed yourself to believe. However, there is a sacred warning woven into her light. For some time, perhaps you have been doubting your own worth. Perhaps you allowed someone else's words or their silence to shake your sense of value. You may have dimmed your own fire to make others feel more comfortable, fearing you were too much. The Queen of Wands is here today not to scold you, but to gently remind you to stand tall. Your aura is glowing with a sacred fire, and it is time to let it shine without apology. The world is not asking you to be smaller. It is asking you to be fully you. Following this radiant queen comes a figure of deep, watery emotion, the King of Cups. His presence speaks of a lingering connection, a bond with someone very likely from your past that remains unresolved on an emotional plane. This person, dear Taurus, is struggling to release you. They still hold you in the quiet chambers of their heart, even after everything collapsed between you. You may have invested so much of your stable, loving energy into this connection, and now that person is being spiritually nudged to remember what they lost. They may reappear, not with a loud declaration, but as a subtle pull on your energy, a memory that surfaces, or even a direct message. But be mindful. The King of Cups is a master of emotion, and the universe is testing your own emotional mastery now. Can you hold compassion for their pain without returning to the dynamic that broke you? Can you acknowledge the love that was there without losing yourself in its shadow? This is not an invitation to return. It is a final exam on your journey of emotional sovereignty. And this leads us to the heart of the matter, the Tower. This card speaks of that collapse, the one that shook you to your very core. That event was not a punishment or a failure. It was a divine intervention. It was a moment of painful, shattering grace that tore down a structure built on illusion. It ripped away the masks and revealed the uncomfortable truth of a situation or a person that was never truly stable to begin with. In that moment of collapse, you were forced to be brave in a way you never thought possible. You had to find your footing on trembling ground, and now you are immeasurably stronger for it. So as this past energy attempts to reconnect, as the King of Cups reaches out from his own sea of regret, remember why the foundation crumbled. Remember the feeling of the ground giving way beneath you. You do not rebuild a home on quicksand, no matter how much you once loved the view. That chapter was not an ending. It was a liberation. Because of that liberation, you now find yourself standing at a pivotal crossroads, represented by the Two of Wands. You are holding the world you have known in one hand, and with the other, you are gazing out at a new, undiscovered country. You have outgrown your old world, Taurus. A new opportunity, a new path is forming on the horizon. This path may even involve someone entirely new, a connection likely to form through your work, your passions, or a shared sense of purpose. This new energy will feel different. It will feel grounded, reliable, and solid in a way that is unfamiliar. It will not demand that you be the only pillar. You may hesitate at this crossroads, for the old path is familiar, even in its pain. But your soul is urging you forward. Trust your intuition. The path that feels expansive, the one that breathes life into your spirit, is the one you are meant to walk. And as you take your first steps onto this new path, a new energy enters. The Two of Cups. This is one of the most beautiful cards in the deck, for it speaks of a sacred connection, a bond of true emotional reciprocity. This is the beginning of a relationship where both souls feel equally seen, heard, and valued. It is not the frantic, chaotic energy of a fleeting romance. It is a slow-burning flame of mutual respect and genuine care. Whether you have just met this person or they are about to enter your life, do not rush this process. This connection is being orchestrated from a higher place. It is a meeting of two souls who have both walked through their own tower moments and are now ready to build something real, something honest. Let this love unfold with the patient, steady rhythm of the earth itself. Finally, the journey culminates in the Ten of Cups. This is the vision of pure, unadulterated emotional fulfillment. This is the peace you have longed for, the joy that feels like coming home. This is the family, the community, the love that is built on a foundation of truth. And the cards are making one thing profoundly clear. This blissful fulfillment is not coming from the person who hurt you. That chapter is closed. A new one begins, filled with mutual support, deep spiritual connection, and divine timing. For many of you, this new connection is karmic in nature. It was destined to appear once you had truly, fully released the past and reclaimed your own worth. This Ten of Cups is not just a destination, it is a state of being that you are now creating from the inside out. You have earned this peace, dear Taurus. You have earned this joy. Your financial world is glowing with this new, aligned energy. The universe is sending a clear message. Your talents, your resilience, and your steadfast nature are a form of sacred currency. You are more than capable of manifesting the abundance you desire, because abundance is simply a reflection of inner worth. There is a financial opportunity emerging, perhaps from a seed you planted long ago. You may have put your energy into a project or a venture without seeing immediate results, but the harvest is now ripening. Do not be surprised if a person becomes a key player in this shift. The Two of Wands suggests a partnership or collaboration is on the horizon. This is not about luck alone. It is about a divine collaboration that brings tangible, grounded growth. Trust your gut. The path that feels peaceful and expansive, the one that honors your values, is the one that will lead to long-term wealth. True prosperity is not just about a bank balance. It's about a feeling of security that emanates from your very soul. In matters of the heart, you stand at the center of a cosmic ballet. Behind you is the past, the King of Cups, the echo of a love that cost you your peace. Before you is the future, the Two of Cups, the promise of a love that will restore it. The person from your past still holds you in their heart, dreaming of rebuilding what was lost. But the tower stands as a solemn guardian, reminding you that this structure was condemned for a reason. Its collapse was not a tragedy, it was an act of divine protection that broke the chains of an unbalanced dynamic. You have gained emotional sovereignty. Do not trade it for a beautiful memory. The new love that is entering is not a rebound, it is a reward. It arrives quietly, grounded in shared values and mutual respect. This person will bring clarity, not confusion. They will make you feel seen, not used. You may both carry wounds from your pasts, but together you have the potential to build something so honest and healing that it will restore your faith in love itself. The Ten of Cups is your prophecy. Real happiness, deep intimacy, and a shared future are not just possible. They are your destiny. Professionally, you are stepping into your power as the Queen of Wands. You are being called to be radiant, ambitious, and fiercely determined in your pursuits. It is time to take up space in your career. to trust your instincts and to take bold action, especially in environments where you have felt undervalued. For some, this means a career pivot towards something more creative or spiritually fulfilling. For others, it means transforming your current role by bringing your full, authentic self to the table. The Two of Wands points to a crucial decision. You may be facing a choice between a safe, familiar path and a leap of faith that promises greater alignment with your soul. The Tarot's advice is clear. Do not choose what is merely safe. Choose what makes your spirit come alive. A collaboration with someone who shares your vision could be the catalyst that reshapes your entire professional life. Do not be afraid to let old structures fall away. What crumbles now is simply making space for the legacy you were born to build. Your physical and emotional well-being are inextricably linked. The fatigue you have felt, the emotional drain, is the residue of the past, the weight of old relationships and unspoken grief. The Ten of Cups is a powerful message that your healing lies in emotional harmony. It is time to release what you have been carrying. Journaling, quiet contemplation, or gentle movement can be profound acts of healing now. Think of the energy surrounding you as divine medicine. Reconnect with the earth. Spend time in nature. Allow its quiet, steady rhythm to restore your own. The Queen of Wands reminds you that even the most vibrant fire needs rest. Burnout is the enemy of your mission. Small, sacred rituals, a cup of tea in silence, a walk at sunrise can recharge your entire system. Your health is not the absence of illness. It is the presence of joy, balance, and a profound inner peace that radiates outward. In the realm of family, you have carried so much on your strong shoulders. You have been the patient one, the stable one, the one who absorbs the chaos. The Tower energy may manifest as a necessary truth-telling, a moment where you finally set a boundary that has been long overdue. This may shake the false peace of the family dynamic, but it will ultimately bring a clarity that allows for the possibility of a truer, more honest connection. The Ten of Cups reveals that harmony is possible, but it must be built on a new foundation of mutual respect, not silent obligation. And remember this, dear Taurus family, is not always defined by blood. It is defined by who shows up for your soul. If you have felt isolated, this is a time to nurture your connections with your chosen family, the friends who feel like home, the ones who ask, "Are you tired?" and truly want to know the answer. You are being called to create bonds based on love, not duty. Your most compatible energies today are those that offer grounding and emotional depth, like Virgo, Cancer, and Capricorn. They will understand your need for security and can meet you in that space of quiet truth. Your color for today is emerald green. This is the color of the heart chakra, of healing, abundance, and the deep, restorative peace of nature. Wear it, or simply visualize its light filling your entire being. And the phrase to carry in your heart today, "I release the past with reverence for its lessons, and I welcome my future with an open and deserving heart." Thank you for spending this time with me in this sacred space. Remember that the stars can illuminate the path, but you are the one who walks it. You hold the power to build the world your soul has been dreaming of. If this message resonated with the truth in your heart, I would be so honored if you would like this video and subscribe to our channel. Think of it as creating a small, safe harbor in the storm, a place where you can always return to be reminded that you are seen, you are valued, and you are never, ever alone. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow as we continue to discover the incredible journey of your soul. Until then, stay in your power.